2024 can be the best year of your life, but 90% of people won't be able to make this a reality. You can accomplish things you have dreamt about for years and reach new heights that you have never thought you could have reached before. However, many people have no idea on how to start this. So I'm going to be showing you how to set yourself up for success in 2024, not just for Valorant, but in your life as well. By far the most important step in setting our goals and making sure that we achieve them is by answering this one simple question. Why are we doing this? Often than not, the goals that we set out for ourselves, we don't really have any idea as to why we are pursuing them. We make very simple and face value reasonings such as, yeah, I would like to be rich, or yeah, I would love to have a six-pack, but we never really tackle as to why this is and why we want to change. Is our goal of getting rich due to the fact that we want to be able to be free and travel whenever and wherever we want, or be able to retire our parents, or open up opportunities for ourselves that we were not able to do in the past? We must break down the core concepts as to why we want to change, as this will be the basis of our motivation and core principles of our morals and discipline to achieve our goals. For example, for me, I want to be able to retire my parents at the youngest age I possibly can. The reason for this is because they were able to provide me with support and love that I could have never wished to have changed growing up. And the least thing I can do is to give back and help them as much as I possibly can. This is my reason. After figuring out why, we can move on to observing where we are right now. I want you to be brutally honest with yourself and take a step back on who you are. Are you satisfied with yourself? Do you think that 2023 was a good year? Did you work hard and accomplish the goals that you set for yourself? Many of you, including me, are probably on the fence about this. We have reached some of our goals, but there are definitely things we could have done better. So be honest. What are those things? Maybe it was a certain GPA we didn't reach, or a certain weight class we didn't quite get to, or even a certain rank in Valorant. Now, once we expose ourselves to these things, ask yourself now, why was this the case? Why were we not able to reach these goals? This could be because of many things like procrastination, time, motivation, discipline, or even not having a reason of why we want to change. After answering these three questions, these will from now on be the groundwork of building our successful 2024 year. Now, the next thing we need to do is create achievable goals. Many people think they can go from 0 to 100 in just a snap of a finger. Most things in life are not that easy and take days, months, and even years to build up and be successful in. We must be realistic about things that are feasible and goals we can realistically achieve. However, this does not mean we can't stretch it a bit. Many people who I have talked to actually make goals that seem a little crazier than what is realistic, and oftentimes they surpass these goals and even do better than they thought they ever could. The reason for this is since they are shooting so high in the air, the need to work harder and surpass these high expectations becomes much greater. Obviously, not everyone is like this, however, and some even beat themselves up and backtrack due to the feeling of not accomplishing what you have set out for. So I'm gonna give a better solution to this if you're one of those people. In order to reach your goals, we must create actionable small steps to climb the ladder and receive clarity on how we will close the gap. Making huge goals that seem so far away makes you feel lost and overwhelmed. But this is your life, and you can reach these goals if and only if we create actionable steps to get there. And this is no different for Valorant. Many people make broad goals like, I want to be immortal by the end of 2024, or I want to be 170 pounds by the end of the summer. Although there is nothing wrong with these statements, many people just stop there. They make such drastic goals for themselves to reach and now have no idea on how to achieve them. What we need to do instead is make smaller goals that are like milestones to make these dreams into a reality. For example, instead of saying I want to reach 170 pounds by the end of the summer, we can say instead, I want to stick to my diet for 6 out of the 7 days of the week, or I want to hit at least 10,000 steps a day, every single day, no matter what. Or instead of saying I want to reach immortal by the end of 2024, instead make a goal to aim train at least 4 times a week, or play 3 DMs focusing on your weak points every single day, or even watch 5 rounds of your own gameplay to see where you could have done better 3 times a week. These small and actionable steps not only make the goal much more achievable and less daunting, but it makes it much easier to do and provides you clarity on what you need to be doing every single day. People fail with this and neglect these steps and then question why they weren't able to get the results they were expecting. You must be consistent and must create feasible stepping stones and daily tasks to do to achieve the highest output possible. For my goal specifically, I combined the two concepts of making goals that seem unrealistic and overachieving, as well as making small actionable steps every day to work towards them. For example, my broad goals for 2024 are to reach 175 pounds and be the leanest I've ever been, reach 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and be able to give my parents $5,000 for all the love and support they have given me. Now, the actual steps that I will be taking to achieve these goals are going to be walking at least 8,000 steps per day no matter what, staying on a diet for 6 out of 7 days of the week, uploading at least 2 to 3 videos a week, and working at least 2 hours per day. Obviously, I have a couple other goals, but they will all encompass the same strategy, and this has been working for me ever since I've started implementing them. For example, when I started to implement these concepts back in 2021, I was able to lose a total of 100 pounds, be able to compete with people that I've been looking up to since I was 13, maintain an A average in school and enroll into university, and overall build a much healthier life physically and mentally, and being able to find the fun in anything. And again, this almost took me 2 to 3 years to accomplish all these goals, and there have been a lot of ups and a lot of downs in this journey, and I'm still nowhere close to where I want to be. There were also a good amount of times I felt stuck and asked what the point of all this was. I soon realized to not think so narrowly. I know it's easy to get lost in the thought of not being able to see your progress in real time. However, I promise you, once you look back at yourself in a year or even a couple of months, I can guarantee if you stick to what you're doing, are disciplined with the task you have given yourself, and look at it all optimistically, you will see a significant difference in either your physical appearance, your mental health, your grades, your social life, and of course, your overall skill in Valorant. Just make sure to remember why you're doing all this in the first place, and never forget the why. The moment you loosen up and let go of the core principles that you've put into place, it becomes harder and harder for you to climb back up. So make sure to stay on top of everything, keep yourself and others around you accountable, and remember why you're working so hard in the first place. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys are excited for this upcoming 2024 year. I have a good amount planned, and I'm hoping that this year can be something that you and I will always remember. If you haven't already, make sure to join my Discord, which is linked down in the description. I also offer Valorant coaching, and if you want to elevate your gameplay and improve a lot faster than you would by yourself, I also have my coaching linked in the description and in my Discord. Thanks again for watching. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day.